Michael Smyth, Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, pal. How's you?
All good, yourself?
Not too bad. Last few days, but all good.
All good, just back from training, no doubt?
Yeah, just back from training with the kids there, so nice cold night, but good session.
Listen, I'm glad you jumped on. I just wanted to catch you over the Christmas break, but it didn't suit a whole lot of people, in fairness. Just a quick review of 2021 before you hit your first fixture of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
You're happy to go ahead. Just a few questions for you, and just highlighting your league position, league form, and your thoughts for moving forward. So straight off,
no problem.
Straight off the bat. So what was your highlight of 2021 so far?
It's a hard one, Ricky. It was that disappointment of the league being cut short in 2021.
Yeah.
And then coming back in our new season, nearly getting a fresh start with it. It's a club, restarting again, cut short, and then restarting again. It was just a bit of a stop-start kind of thing, but we came back with a good pre-season. We came back stronger, and I think we learned from our mistakes. So it was just kind of getting that squad to stay together and get ready for the season ahead. That was probably the highlight to start off, anyway.
No, fair enough. As I say, been difficult times and just come through it, on and off the field. So great for that.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
So your current form, say at time of recording here today, you're sitting second, so 24 points, 9 games played, and 2 games in hand at FC Mindwell, who's played this Saturday, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
So current form, give us a lowdown.
Well, for ourselves, we started the league pretty strong, and we've been kind of scoring for fun, and I think a wee bit of complacency kind of dropped in, and we're beat by Castle Caulfield.
Yeah.
Our only loss. I'm being honest, we kind of, I don't know, maybe we were too full of ourselves just before the game, but it kind of gave us a bit of a kick up the arse. And afterwards, we've just been ruthless. Best goal difference in the league, I think we've scored around 48 goals, and we've only conceded 11. We're actually picking up a lot of clean sheets, which we weren't at the start of the season.
Yeah.
Which is also down to the likes of Michael Hawkins joining, and he's formed a great partnership in there with Buckshot.
Yes, I noticed that Michael had joined last week. I'd actually commented on Michael joining. Good to see him back playing football again. I know he had a punctured lung or something at one stage, or I know he was out of the game for quite a long time. Speaking to his dad.
He did, yeah, and he actually said he kind of fell out of love for it after his Silverwood days, so It's great to see him back, and do you know what? He surprised me. I heard a lot about from reputation about him, and he's lived up to that and even more. He's fantastic, and he can play anywhere, so very lucky to have him.
I kicked ball with him and Shawnee Hockey in Anhill Park forever and a day. 2 boys lived and breathed football. No, great to have him back playing again. Brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant, yeah.
So the league form, so obviously you're in a very strong position. So the ambition is the push for promotion, no doubt. Yeah,
definitely. It's one of them ones where you don't really want to say it, but
we'll
have to be looking to get out of that league as quick as we can. Division 3, I'd never had much experience in Division 3 as a coaching or managing kind of point of view. I was with Barry Herc in Division 2 and Division 1, and Division 3 it's so tricky. You can go up against a team and win 8-0, and then the following week you come up against Castle Caulfield and they can beat you 5-3. It's crazy. You have to be informed every single week.
That's it. Ruthless down there. Everybody's fighting tooth and nail. It's one of them things too that, everybody's G'd up for these games because you don't know how long you're going to have them. The way the world is, you just play the game and enjoy it in case some agent tells you that you can't play football this week because of another coronavirus or something else. So everybody's going full tilt.
I know, exactly. You're near dreading that news, or even at the minute I'm actually dreading hearing from Kevin McLaughlin that the match is off on Saturday because of the rain.
I know.
I love the Saturdays.
Absolutely. So looking back over 2021, so just looking at what I've noted here is backroom team or / unsung heroes. So those guys that don't always get a mention. Who stands out for you? I'll probably have to start with Jordy Campbell. Jordy joined us from Derry Herc, and I'm sure you know Jordy. I know Jordy well.
Fantastic man. Again, he was just kind of falling out of it. I love it with Derry Herc, and he came on board, and Jordy's just breathed a new form of life into the team, into the squad, and the fellas around it. And he's actually given Chris Green, Cruncher, who's our kit man, a hand along with my dad. So with 3 men there that are getting the tops ready, washing the kits, making sure there's training balls there, collecting money. It's unbelievable. You know, having that set up in a Division 3 club, I'm sure there's not many clubs that actually have that.
No, that's it. Say all hands on deck, having guys to do the dirty work, so to speak. I'm doing it for the love of doing it.
Yeah.
Doing it for the love of the club. It's always a bonus. Very good.
I know. Right. And the big thing for us this season was probably just to let them kind of come into the dressing room and be seen.
Yeah.
So a lot of the guys probably didn't know the work that went on behind the scenes, whereas now them 3 men are appreciated more than half in the squad or me. You know, they're unsung heroes. Like
absolutely. As I say, as a player, you know yourself. Sometimes you think you're the most important thing in the room, but that's not the case. You know that you can't get onto the pitch without all the graft and the wheels that are turned in the background, you know, so it goes a long way. It's a bit humbling to see men, you know, men like the boys you've just mentioned, that, you know, that they go about their business, do it unsung, and ultimately, without them, there'd be nobody playing football.
Yeah, exactly. On the Saturdays, everything to them men too. Like I know from my dad.
Absolutely.
He lives for a Saturday. Jordy Campbell lives for a Saturday. Same with Cruncher, Chris Green.
Yeah.
And then there's Frankie McKay there as well. You know, Frankie's our social media.
Absolutely. Frankie's doing a good job.
Frankie's fantastic, and we've encouraged him to kind of come on board with the first team, so he travels with the squad every match day.
Yeah.
And again, he does things, the small nitty gritty jobs that me and Tony actually forget to do at times. So Frankie's priceless, so he is. He's a brilliant team.
Brilliant. All right, so surprise package. This might be similar in answer, but surprise package of 2021. So player/clubman. Anybody particularly stands out for you so far? Again,
do you know what? I'd probably give. We've been discussing this not too long ago with Buckshot and Donny, and there's a young fella called Tyler Burns that joined the squad. From Guildford. He's only a young fella, and he came into the squad. At the early stages, he was looking like a good squad player, but he's starting every week. He's one of the first names in the team sheet, and he's doing very well.
Brilliant. What was his name? Tyler Burns.
Tyler Burns, he can play right or left back, and he loves getting forward, really good with his feet. And probably another match, maybe Michael Hawking as well.
Yeah.
Fella, he's in centre half at the minute, and I know he's played every position in the field, but anywhere we put him, he's unbelievable.
He bleeds football, Michael does. Alright, goal of the season so far? Yeah. Goal of the season of 2021?
Goal of the season? Probably, it's hard, because I'm going to offend either Warren Withers or Squares, but
they're both big boys.
Both them men have had fine finishes. Probably of late, Jonathan Douglas joined us from St Mary's.
Yeah.
He scored a goal there the other week. Just dropped onto his left foot outside the box and into the bottom corner. It was a great finish. So one of the best I've seen this season.
A few contenders then, as the season rolls on.
Warren Withers and Squares, they score a good goal every week, so I can't even remember half they've scored.
I'm asking this question, and maybe you want to keep it close to your chest. Player of the season so far? To say you might want to keep your cards close to your chest, but
it's really hard because you've got them men like Squares and Oran who are getting the goals and getting the headlines, and then you've got the likes of Gary Gill in midfield, who's doing the young son or the hard work and coming up with goals. Michael McConville, Paddy Toma. Being honest, we're playing that well. It's really hard to pick one person who's starting out.
Well, the best thing to do is to get the players to pick it. Take the pressure off.
Yeah, takes it out of my hands, definitely.
All right. So what about your game of the season so far? Any games stand out?
Game of the season. Okay. Again, it's hard. We've had some cracking games. I know the Castle Caulfield one will definitely not be up there having to get a defeat, but I don't really know. Most games they're very enjoyable, and we're winning by high enough score lines. Do you know, we went down at times there to the likes of Riverdale, and Riverdale were actually in a bit of form, and we played very well there. That was actually Michael Hawkins' first game, and we played well there. So it'd probably be maybe that game, or we played the Dons not too long ago. I think it was the winner went into the quarter-final anyway, and the Dons were a different animal that day.
Yeah.
And I think we came out 3-1 maybe, but we played very, very well. So maybe the Dons I'll go for.
Very good, happy days. And then we did touch on this just to start the conversation, but COVID, has it been an issue for you, or have you had to deal with it? Has it depleted your squad in any sense?
It has at times. We've actually got 3 out on Saturday with COVID, or they're recovering from COVID. Donny's had COVID, and we've had a few scares there, but thankfully no games off because of COVID.
And again, on the COVID thing, without bringing it down, do you feel like it may be a decisive part of the season if it kicks on?
It's looking like it, but you're just living in hope now.
Yeah.
The numbers are rising, but I would rather just plod along and try to get through it rather than another lockdown or something like that there. A lot of fellas couldn't bear another lockdown.
I know that the only good thing to come out of the lockdown is me getting the chance to talk to everybody online.
That's it.
Listen, I won't keep you long. Last one. So again, ambitions for the remainder of the season and ambitions long term as the team. So where do you see it going?
Yeah, I think everybody knows that we're looking to get out of that league, and everybody probably expects us to get out of that league. So short term, we just need to be winning every single week and make sure we do get out of that league. Big thing is just building that squad, and I think long term, it's going to sound probably playing it down a wee bit, but I just want to see us bringing through young players.
Yeah.
Me and Donny we said at the start of the season that would kind of be something we'd focus on, and with me taking an under-14 team, I know the quality that is in the academy.
Yeah.
And I would just love to see a lot, maybe in 4 or 5 years' time, the likes of Squares will maybe be retired.
Maybe.
God knows, probably won't be. But maybe, yeah. But these young lads stepping up that have came through the academy, taking the spots of the fellas that have worked hard to get them in that position.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to go up them leagues as quick as we can. That's probably the gist of it.
No, brilliant. Well, listen, I'll keep it short and sweet. I say I'm going around a few clubs here tonight, hopefully, and get it all published before we hit Saturday's fixtures and go from there. And no doubt I'll catch up with you again. So appreciate the airtime.
Yes.
I know you're only in the door from training, so get sitting down, get a cup of tea on, and get your team picked for Saturday.
I will do. I would just like to say too, good luck to Paddy and Niall for another big game.
Indeed.
Our game would have probably been the biggest in Lurgan, only for somebody saying in the field. So all the best to them boys. Hopefully they have a good day out.
Absolutely, I'll pass the message
on. You never know in football.
No, 100%. Good. Puts the town on the map, as I say.
Exactly.
All good. Well, gentlemen, Michael, I'll catch you later, and good luck on Saturday.
All right, thanks very much for taking all the best.
Good luck.
Cheers, thanks, bye.